I'm Dr. Ho. Teach TESOL like a pro. Today's topic: behaviorism. The theory that claims kids learn language through habits, projects, and the reactions they get from the people around them. Before we jump into first language acquisition, let's rewind a bit. First came Pavlov's famous experiment. Ring the bell, get food, dog drools. He shows that behavior can be shaped by associating one stimulus with another. Then B.F. Skinner took it further. Instead of pairing stimuli, he focused on how behavior changed depending on consequence. In his Skinner box, a rat presses a lever, gets food, and learns to press it more. That idea of behavior being shaped through reinforcement became the foundation of his language theory. So, kids learn English the way that the zoo trainers teach animals to prefer tricks? Not exactly, but the principle is similar. Imitation, repetition, and reinforcement shape early language. Behaviorism dominated early views of how children acquire their first language and still influences many ESL, FLA classrooms today. Language as habit formation. According to Skinner, 1957, children learn language through stimulus, response, reinforcement, or punishment. A parent says, "Say mama." The baby says, "Mama, mama, mama." Parent cheers like they won the lottery. "Good job! Bravo! 给忙！好棒啊！切搞！ Scoring A!" Yes, positive reinforcement, the universal parenting technique. When kids repeat phrases and get reinforced by smiles, praise, or cookies, they strengthen linguistic habits. Over time, these reinforced responses become fluent patterns. That's why toddlers repeat everything. If I say juice, I get juice. If I say up, I get picked up. But the behaviorism also explains how incorrect language habits get reduced. Parents sometimes respond with punishment, not reinforcement, to stop an unwanted form. Those praise builds the good habits, and scolding wipes out the bad ones. Exactly. In behaviorism, both reinforcement and punishment shape the child's developing language patterns. Imitation, the first language textbook. Behaviorism says the first grammar book a child ever used is their parents' mouth. Children imitate adult language structures. Caregiver says, "Look, a dog." Child repeats, "Yak." Caregiver says, "Good job." Habit strengthened. So parents are like living, walking, repeat after me machines? That's right. According to this view, language develops through copying, practicing, and being rewarded or punished. This explains why kids naturally mirror accent, tone, and even sentence patterns. No innate grammar? No problem. Unlike Chomsky's concept of a language acquisition device, LAD, behaviorism does not assume that children possess an innate grammar mechanism. To behaviorists, language is a learned behavior, no different from learning to ride a bike. But babies somehow figure out grammar without taking syntax class. True. And that very reasoning is what led to the fall of behaviorism in linguistics. However, we will give credit where it's due. Behaviorism explains a lot about early language patterns, especially imitation and repetition. Classroom, the era of endless rails. Behaviorism shaped traditional language teaching for decades. Think of pattern drills, repeat after me. Substitution drills, dialogue memorization, controlled practice. Oh wow, the golden age of said it again, said it again, said it again. Indeed, the idea was to build correct habits and eliminate incorrect ones through intensive practice. Pronunciation, drill. Grammar, drill. Conversation, drill. Students became fluent at repeating textbook dialogues such as, "How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you?" Making you recite, "How are you? I'm fine, thank you," in your sleep, even though no actual human has answered like that since 1983. What behaviorism explains well? Behaviorism still helps us understand why kids repeat new words endlessly, why praise improves language confidence, how structured input leads to accurate production, how fixed expressions become automatic chunks, why drill-based activities still help pronunciation and spelling. Hence, it's not dead, it's just vintage. Pretty much. Like vinyl records. Outdated but still useful. Where behaviorism falls short. Kids say things they have never heard before, like gold, round. Parents rarely provide perfect grammar models. Not all language is learned through imitation. Reinforcement is inconsistent in real life. Behaviorism also cannot explain children's linguistic creativity, such as when a child says, "My hair is taking a shower, Daddy." These issues open the door for Chomsky's nativism revolution, but that's for another episode. Teaching implications. Behaviorism still has value when used intentionally. Use repetition to help students internalize classroom comments, just like in total physical response, TPR. Touch your head, open your book, turn around. Use repetition to strengthen difficult pronunciation, as in the audiolingual method, ALM. Listen and repeat until perfect pronunciation emerges. Provide positive feedback to shape accurate production. Model target structures clearly. Use substitution drills as a warm-up, not the entire lesson. Combine controlled practice with communicative tasks. Therefore, drills are fine as long as we don't turn into walking drill robots. That's true. Behaviorism is a strategy, not a spiritual calling. Pros and cons. Pros: time efficient and effective for covering target forms quickly. Helpful for managing large classes with clear, structured routines. Fits exam-oriented contexts that prioritize accuracy and fixed patterns. Easy to access because students' performance is measured through right-wrong responses. Cons: offers limited opportunities for authentic communication and creativity. Students may repeat forms accurately but struggle to use them in real life. Excessive correction can raise anxiety and reduce willingness to take risks. Less effective in addressing individual differences and higher-level communicative competence. Teacher's role: provide clear models for imitation. Use reinforcement strategically. Guide learners toward accurate production. Correct gently and consistently. Build good language habits through structured input. Learner's role: practice target structures to build automaticity. Response to teacher's cues. Engage actively in drills and repetition. Form linguistic habits through consistent exposure and use. Behaviorism reminds us that language is also behavioral. Yes, humans are creative and complex, but habits matter. When students repeat useful expressions, get positive feedback, and hear clear examples, their accuracy improves. Thus, fluency isn't only inspiration, it's repetition in cute little packages. Totally, great language teaching is a balance. A little behaviorism, a little input theory, a little interaction, and a whole lot of meaning. How do you use repetition and modeling in your EFL/ESL classroom? Share your thoughts below.